We have eyes on Tango. Careful. Copy. Lethal force authorized. Out.
It's on primary. I have a positive ID.
Go weapons.
Target's down.
Excellent work. Now get out of there.
Copy. Keep looking. He must be found. Out.
plenty of tours in the Middle East, but never came here.
The Al-Baqas managed to avoid the attention of Western governments. No need for foreign troops.
Until now.
Well, Rashida has overreached. If she'd stayed within her borders, you wouldn't be making a house call.
All this because her own government is unsure about having a female president.
They've all been in charge for too long. Once Rashida is eliminated, elections are inevitable.
Let's hope so. Raven out.
Shooting at us!
Control. I have overwatch on the crash site.
Sweep the wreckage. The control chips may be underwater. It's vital we retrieve that data. We must determine the target location.
Are we sure the chips are still on site?
That's uncertain, but Rashida's forces took control shortly after the crash. There was little time for any cargo to be removed. Took control shortly after the crash. There was little time for any cargo to be removed. You only need to retrieve one.
Unlucky for them.
But lucky for us.
Time for a swim.
HQ, we have eyes on Tango, clear? Roger! Fire at will! Out!
Took the truck out. An IED?
Roger that.
With this many boots on the ground, the cargo must still be here. It's unlikely they'd be guarding an empty box.
That makes sense.
Clear. Copy that. Mobilizing search. Stand by. Out. Delta Mike, there's a sniper in Sector 7. Clear. Copy. Take up defensive positions. Locate the shooter. Out.
I have a command chip.
Excellent. Now exfil before anyone else comes looking.
Control. Can't say I was comfortable putting C4 on nukes.
As long as they're not armed, they're just big metal tubes.
What about the uranium?
We have a cleanup crew holding offshore. As soon as you're done with Rashida, they'll retrieve it. Well done, Raven. That's a problem solved and a lot of fires put out. Rashida's little war would have impacted more than Kuamar and her near neighbors. This conflict had the potential to burn up the whole region. But she's out of the picture. The command chain is broken, and no one is going to use those nukes. Kuamar now has a chance to return to the peaceful state it was before the Al-Bakas seized power. More critically for us, oil supplies are no longer under threat. The global economy won't be crashing anytime soon, and the CEOs of certain multinationals are breathing easier now that Hellstrom is dead and his stolen data corrupted. Well, apart from the files you've seized, which our tech teams are decrypting. We will make sure that the government here won't block an election. There's a good chance it'll be free and fair, too. In fact, our man, Tahir, is leading the pool of candidates. It'll be useful to have someone on the inside. You must have wondered why we helped a journalist, right? Now that your work here is done, and all payments made, why don't you have a break? Heal, rest, recharge, but stay in touch. You will be hearing from us again. Raven, it seems we were wrong about Tahir. His actions since taking over the presidency have been troubling. We recruited him 2 years ago due to his connections with Kuamar and his articles critical of the Al-Bakr family. There were no plans to replace Rashida back then, just keep a weather eye on her activities. All that changed on Tahir's last trip. He told us about the attack before they picked him up, and we needed to act. You got the job. The election afterwards was just good fortune. Or so we thought. Looks like our friends in the East got to him. Now he's working for them. With Tahir running things, our whole game plan in Kuamar will be blown. We intercepted a transmission indicating Tahir and his handler have a meeting scheduled. The handler's identity is unknown, but he's in a village close to the airport. We do know he's a heavy smoker, and smoking kills. After eliminating the handler, make sure Tahir gets the same treatment. It'll be a powerful message to the other side. Plus, we'd rather have a neutral running Kuamar instead of one of theirs. We need your long shot skills, as we can't get close to the target sites. Speak to you on the ground. Raven, control here. Send sitrep.
Control, I'm on the X. Clear path to the high ground.
Remember that eliminating this contact is as important as killing Tahir.
This guy's still at the village ahead.
Confirmed. We've monitored calls between them and know that the contact smokes heavily. No other ID available. Their meeting is scheduled for tonight at the airport. Tahir is en route to that location now. This is terminate each man without alerting the other. That ridge has solid foot access to OPs for both sites.
Roger all. I'm Oscar Mike.
Why are we all the way out here? Thank you.
Want to be back in the village? Boring character and everyone about. I hate smokers.
I gave up years ago. Anyway, there's more to do here.